excited. I'm excited. All right, here we go. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to DOKI Anime Club, Episode 1. I'm your host, Kevin Sisenthone, a.k.a. Kev Senpai, and to the left of me, your right, the IRL Sindere, Kayla Dennis. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing just great. Now, before we start anything, I have a little surprise right here.
Okay.
To you listening right now / watching, I did not show her any of this shit. So
What is this?
there's a bunch of masks.
Okay.
Over here, this is a nasty one. Whatever. There's a bunch of masks here.
Okay.
And what I like to do, I don't know if you've seen like any of my other videos at all. Nothing? I like to say like, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to Dance Anime. And I throw up the sign,
Okay.
throw it out, right?
Okay.
So what I want to do is I'll edit it, right, and post.
Okay.
The people here listening and watching, they're seeing this shit, and they're going to be like, I mean, it's a little it's kind of like immersion breaking right now, but, you know, it's good content. So what we're going to do is, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Dance. So it'll be like this. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dance.
Like this?
Yeah, kind of like it's a ninja sign.
Okay.
You've watched Naruto? You've watched Naruto now, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Dance Anime. And when you throw it, yeah, it's like a gun.
Okay.
And then, so we'll record that, and then I'll edit it so that when we say dance, we're gonna have the masks on.
Okay.
And then when we throw the anime out, we don't have masks on.
Okay.
And that's just a bit
okay.
over here at Dance Anime, all right?
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna record the what's up, everybody, and then.
Do I have to say that or you say it?
No, I'll say
Okay.
it, and then you put the mask on,
Okay.
and it'll be all smooth once we edit it.
Okay.
You got it? Man, this is just a great first episode. All right.
Okay.
We're going to do it.
Wait.
What do you mean, wait?
How fast do I have to put the mask on? It doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter because
okay.
I'm editing it.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dance Anime. Now it will be edited perfectly.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I could take this part out, but
Okay.
anyways, how have you been?
Good.
Are you a little nervous?
Yeah.
Me too. We stared in front of the camera for like 20 seconds or whatever. Like, I didn't even want to start this thing. And yeah, I was like, if you liked what you've been seeing, go to patreon.com/danceanime and throw us $1. It would help us a whole bunch. It would keep this light on, this monitor on, and this whole set. We have to pay carpenters, all right, to build this. And by carpenters, I mean literally me and her. We built this shit together.
Yeah.
So please throw $1. It would help us a whole bunch.
Yes.
And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to youtube.com/YJ whatever random letters, because guess what, Kayla? Our channel right now, as of recording this, we only have 20 subs. So that means I can't have a custom
We
YouTube
have 20?
name. Yes.
We have that many?
Yes, we have 20. We have 20 believers. Here's the thing. We need 100.
Okay.
We need 100. I believe 100
Okay.
to get a custom like name
Okay.
for like youtube.com/danceanime. So please sub so we can at least get that. At least tell your aunts, cousins, uncles, dogs.
We need 100.
We need 100. So, all right. If you haven't listened to us before, which you probably haven't, because this is the first episode, what we like to do here, first, we'll probably just bullshit around in the beginning. To be honest, it's bullshit. The whole thing's just bullshit. To be honest, the whole thing is bullshit. And that's the magic of this godforsaken show. But what we'll like to do is talk about what we've been watching, and then go into a little bit of news, talk about that, go into a main topic, and then just kind of ease out with a bunch of like, maybe if you write in, talk about what the hell you've been saying.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? No one wrote in. Because y'all are cowards. Y'all are cowards, all right?
For now.
Forever. They're just cowards forever. From here on out. But guess what? We are too. So.
True.
I guess you want to start with what the hell we've been watching.
Okay.
So, All right, so we went to go watch what? We went to go watch Spirited Away. It was your first time. It was my
Yes.
20th millionth time. So
Yes.
how'd you feel about it?
I love that movie. I absolutely love that movie. I'm like actually mad at myself for having not watched it until now.
Oh yeah.
And I think the thing was, I seen so much about it. I'd seen screenshots of it.
Mhm.
It looked beautiful, but I just never had like the desire to see it, I guess. Because I was like, I don't need to see it.
Yeah.
There's no reason for me to see it. And then I saw it and I was like, why did I not see this? This movie, honestly, is my favorite of those.
Of the Miyazakis.
Yeah.
Oh.
So far, anyway. I haven't seen
Yeah.
that many. I haven't seen enough to be like, that's my favorite. But it was a good one. I was like, out of the 3 I've seen,
Mhm.
that one's my favorite.
What are the other ones you've seen?
Ponyo and Princess Mononoke.
Okay.
So, Spirited Away is
Princess
my favorite.
Mononoke's goddamn good.
No, it's a good one, but
Spirited Away's got that special sauce though.
yeah, I feel like Princess Mononoke was too serious
Mhm.
for me. Like, Spirited Away was so, like... How do you explain that?
Yeah.
So, like, it just had, like... It was fun, and, like, it was cute, and I loved the main character, and even though sometimes I was like, she needs to stop because she's stupid.
Yeah.
But I liked her a lot, and I freaking love my baby. Freaking, what's his name?
Oh wait, what?
No Face?
Oh, No Face.
No
I was like,
Face.
there's a lot of cute characters in there.
No Face.
Yeah.
I love him so much. He's my baby.
Yeah.
I just want to put him in a box and take him with me everywhere. He's my favorite character. If I took nothing else from that movie, it's him. That's all. That's him.
Just No Face.
Just No Face.
Uh.
I love him. I love the noise.
I don't know about that noise though.
Well, I mean, it's a little weird. At first, I was like, "Oh, he's a little weird," but
I
then I,
guess.
was like, "He's so
Yeah.
cute."
But
Yeah.
yeah, and I think like the end of like the Ghibli Fest, like I think it's like coming to an end. But it plays every year. I'm like, you've seen like every year. It's just the
Yeah.
same movies over and over again.
Yeah,
Guess what?
they're just
The
playing
thing
Mononoke now.
what boggles my mind, right?
Hmm?
The movie is about like almost 20 years old, I think.
Mhm.
Still packing like the
Theaters.
theaters. It's
Yeah.
crazy. People just want to. I don't know. I mean, I can't say anything.
See it 20 times in
I
theaters.
can't. I mean, I was in that theater, so I'm one of those guys.
Mm.
But
Yep.
yeah, but another the show I want to talk about because recently we both watched Carol and Tuesday. God damn, what a fucking
I
good
love
show!
this show.
Oh, that show is so good. The thing is with that specific show, right? The director, I forget his name, but he directed like Samurai Champloo, Cowboy Bebop, right? And the thing is that like his shows usually has a musical element to it, right? And you haven't seen any of those really, right? But there's just something about like Cowboy Bebop is like this jazzy type like show, right? And then you have this kind of like feudal Japan samurai show with like hip hop elements to it. So it's great that he finally made a show where it was like music is the main thing,
The forefront, yeah.
and it really shows, and then the quality of the songs and everything. I was mind blown by it.
I mean, that show.
Yeah, I was like, keep talking about it. I'm like, I need to get something real quick.
I love the music. Like, I love music so much, and just their voices and like their character dynamic. They're both beautiful characters to begin with. Like, the animation is gorgeous, just the art style is gorgeous. Literally everything about that show is just phenomenal. I just loved like literally everything about it.
I know this looks weird, but it's for a bit. Trust me.
Oh
Trust
my
me, everyone.
God.
Yes, it's a ukulele. We'll just have it right here. I love it. We didn't even clean up the masks either. It was just chilling right there.
Just throw them.
There you go. That's the way to clean up. That's the thing.
We have a cleanup crew.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, me. All right. But anyways, Carol and Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Man, what a show. It was I think one of the biggest surprises for me this year. And you know when I watched the first episode, right? And the first time I watched the episode I was on an elliptical. I was working out, and I remember just being like jaw dropped when, I guess, I mean, not really spoilers for the first episode, but obviously there's music in it. But it wasn't even like the lyrics. It was like when it was Carol, right? And she's singing the first time on the bridge, and she isn't even singing. She's humming. There's no lyrics involved, and I was just like, oh, this is cool. And that was like just such a beautiful thing. That being said, like I didn't know where it was going to go in that first episode until like she meets Tuesday and like brings all the lyrics together and all that. And then once they like created like a beautiful song and that part, the part where they're singing and they created something, that was like the craziest thing to see, and it was so beautiful and it was super surprising. And also I was super surprised that like they used like English speakers, like English like singers, I guess. So it wasn't like broken English that we're used to hearing in like openings, endings, all that stuff. But that was just like a fantastic show. If you haven't watched Carol and Tuesday, go watch Carol and Tuesday.
God, watch it.
Especially if you're a fan of like, you know, Samurai Champloo, Cowboy Bebop. It's not the most actiony type thing. Oh no. But if you're into music, you have to watch it.
Drop everything and watch it.
It was so good. Definitely one of my favorite shows of the year. Recently watched Noragami.
Oh, I love that show too. Yato is my baby. Like as I've watched anime, there hasn't been too many guy characters that I liked. Like I don't really have like guy crushes on like any of the characters. Tons of girl crushes. But
same
guys,
here.
I don't know. They're all pretty basic.
Yeah.
I feel like for the most part. But there is just something about Yato that I just love him. And I think it's just his personality and his like...
He's like a playful cat.
Yeah. I like that. In a lot of things. Like, this is going to be like weird. Like, and I feel like people just think it's weird when you have characters, like crushes on characters that are like not human.
Yeah.
But like freaking...
Wait, what do you mean not human?
Freaking whatchamacallit? Is it Fox? The Fox from Zootopia? He kind of has like that same personality as like Yato does.
Yeah.
I love him.
Oh, okay. I mean, here's the thing. Everyone had crushes on like the Zootopia characters. All right, Judy Hopps.
I have such a crush on him.
Judy Hopps? Are you kidding me? The best rabbit to come out since... Oh, not Jessica Rabbit. Lola Bunny.
Oh, Lola Bunny.
Come on
Jessica
now.
Rabbit's not a rabbit.
No, she's not. But
it's that same like that like he's got like that suaveness to him, but he's also kind of awkward. Not awkward, but like he just doesn't have all of it going for him like he thinks he does, and he's just very like slick and like kind of just
he has that. He kind of has like that thing where like he's super playful, super awkward.
Yep.
And like
he's so cute.
And no matter how no matter how many times like he kind of falls on his face, he's like, this is all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he just gets back up again and he's so cute. Like he's just like, oh yeah, like I don't care if people just pay me a penny, like or just 1 yen, like I'm fucking going for it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love him. I love him.
And I haven't watched like the other seasons of like Noragami, but from what I heard, like, because I'll be honest with you, when I watched for the first time I watched Noragami, it was like kind of like it didn't really like put its hooks in me. But I was like, this is a cool show, whatever. And like obviously I cosplayed Yato. I cosplayed Yato. But like at the time it was like my it was my first time like cosplaying, and I was like, that's an easy one to do. Yeah. Super easy to cosplay. Just I bought I think literally I bought a tracksuit, I bought like a blue cloth and like cut that into a scarf, and then like my hair is just my hair. So, and then I just cosplayed as him, but I remember at the time seeing like reviews on it, and not in the first season, actually like reviews of like the second season and everything, and it was like saying that like it was like near perfect scores for like every episode, and so from what I hear, it gets better from here on out.
I want to watch the rest of it.
Yeah, I think there's only like 2 seasons out. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's a third season. I believe there's only 2. But
gotta watch season 2.
Yeah, season 2. I was about to say it was so good, but I haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it.
I meant the show. The show's super good. But anyways, next show you want to talk about?
trying to think, what else have we been watching? I was like, I guess I've been watching Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
But I'm like, have I really been watching Sailor Moon? See, I feel bad that I'm just now watching Sailor Moon because it's like old as hell.
Here's the thing is, babies, we were babies, right? When
Yeah, I see. The thing is, I watched it when I was a kid, but like I didn't really get it, nor did I really pay that much attention to it. To me, I was just like, oh, pretty girls. You know what I mean? Like that was me with all those shows when I was a kid. It was pretty girls on the TV, and I loved shows with the pretty girls on the TV. Whatever. So I never really watched it.
Me too.
And now I'm like rewatching it, and I'm like, this is cute. It's not what I remember from being a kid, but I like it. Like I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm gonna get attacked, but I do like it. No, I definitely do like it. I feel like I haven't gotten far enough in it to like for there to be like that much substance. But I was like, I just met Sailor Mercury.
I'm pretty sure like at the beginning it's very like monster of the week type.
That's yeah. It's like every episode's a different monster, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Let's get on with it, please. It's like you can only fight the same monster and then mess up enough times and then have Tuxedo Mask save you before I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
you gotta get it together, Usagi. Like,
something.
Come on.
Yeah. I was like, I remember watching it as a young kid. I was like obsessed with it. Like a little bit later on, I would say, when I was like maybe like around 16, 17. Like I was obsessed with it. Like just the style. I loved magical girls. Like my favorite show, Kill la Kill, right? Obviously that show wouldn't have gone like anywhere if it weren't for like Sailor Moon and stuff like that, and even other shows, right? It was just such a big influence to everything. But this is like gonna sound weird, but I was like, is there as many panty shots in Sailor Moon? Is there? Because for some reason I have a weird childhood memory of them having just a bunch of panty shots. Usually Usagi, Serena at the time.
Like occasionally you see a purse skirt, but not really. Like I don't. Not enough that I've paid attention to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And see, that's something I would have paid attention to too. So I can't even like call you out on something like that because I would have paid attention to that.
Yeah.
Not really. The thing is, there's like the same shot of her that she always says, "Oh, I'm like Osaka Takino," blah blah blah, and you always see there's like a shot when she does that.
Yeah.
That's like there's a panty shot in that.
Yeah.
That's it though. That's all you really see.
I remember them showing that on TV like when I was young, and I remember being like blushing as a little kid. Now I don't care. We got the Faku everything, right?
I know.
But yeah, Sailor Moon. I don't have much to say on Sailor Moon. I think the last time I really like stopped watching it is they had a movie event a couple years ago, I would say, and I went to go watch that like a bunch of times actually because they were giving out like collector cards or something like that, and I wanted the full squad.
Oh, okay.
And for some reason they had this, and like literally like I would go up to the guy and ask him to get like extras. And I was like, I went with Ashley, right? And and we go up to the guy. It was funny actually. We were leaving the theater and we're just like, oh, I want all of them. I don't even think it was I wanted all of them. I did. I think Ashley wanted like she wanted someone specific. I don't think it was Sailor Moon, but we're just like, we should go back. And we were like already out of the theater, and we go back and we're like, hey, there's not a showing, right? Like there's no more showings. And we're like, can we just get like more cards? And he was like, how much? And obviously we're just like, just give us all of them, right? Yeah. And we look at each other and we're just like, all of them? And he's like, all of them. And we're just like, oh, we shouldn't have said that. And we're just like, maybe like 5 each, so like 10. Like it didn't fit. And I remember opening them up in the car, and we got like 10 Mercuries, like like it was like something crazy like that. And I was like, why?
That's annoying.
Yeah. Eventually I did get all the like the whole set though, which was like really good.
You still have them?
Of course. And I don't even have I looked at them since? No. They've just been tucked away.
They're just in a folder somewhere.
That's
never to touch again.
I mean, pretty much that's what I do. I just collect things and.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
And then I just put them away, and I don't care. It's just like it's just in the moment. I don't know why. I got problems, all right?
You're just an impulse buyer.
I mean.
You're an impulse buyer.
I mean, yeah, but I'm also just a collector, man. I just love collecting things. I need to have like the full set of like anything, everything that I'm passionate about.
I feel like though with collectors, they tend to put these on display. You just collect things and then like not put them on display.
I mean,
you just like hide them.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Because I was like, I collect things and they're on display.
I mean, I have too many things to display. I can only display so many things.
I guess.
Know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I guess. You'll just display them all in your house one day, you know?
Uh-huh. But anyways, got anything more to say about Sailor Moon?
No, I guess not.
Good, because I want to talk about a one little show called Attack on Titan Season 3.
Okay.
Oh my god. What a show. It's like Attack on Titan is back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if you gave up on it after season 1, or like I guess if you gave up on it like for season 2 around that era, you need to watch season 2 to prep yourself for season 3.
I was like, I gave up after season 1 and
until
then binged.
until the Jesus of Attack on Titan came through and told her to go watch it because it is amazing.
Mm-hmm. No, the thing is, I love Attack on Titan. I don't know what what made me like stop watching it, because I was like, oh yeah, season 1 was great, and then I was like,
Oh yeah, it was a movement.
Yeah.
Season 1 was, right?
and then I was like, I don't want to watch the show anymore. And I think it was just too heavy for me, and I just started watching like lighter shows and just stuff that wasn't so like I had to pay crazy attention to, or else I'm gonna miss things because there's too many things going on, and there's a lot of like lore and yada yada and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, I do not have the time and the brain power to just sit and like really pay attention to this show right now. And then you were kind of like, okay, we gotta watch it, and I was like,
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
okay. So you like kind of almost forced me to sit down and watch it, and then I was mad at myself for not continuing it, because then we binge watched all the way to season. All of it.
Yeah.
Season 2 and 3.
I wish there was season 4 that we could go through, but we gotta wait till like literally a year after this, which I'm so mad about.
I know.
But it's better than like the 10-year wait from like season 1 to 2. And that's why people fell off. At least I think.
I was like,
First of all, season 2, like here's the thing. It was like the Incredibles 2 situation, right? Season 1, amazing. And then they waited too long for season 2 to come out. And then when season 2 comes out, not really like what you wanted.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing. If you haven't watched season 2 nor 3, season 2 makes a lot more sense once you watch season 3. It's one of those slow build-ups that where it just has so much payoff in season 3. And I didn't realize that until I sat her down and like was like, we need to go through season 2 to get through season 3. And watching season 2 was just such a joy the second time.
Yeah.
Jeez, what a good show. I want to talk about everything, but I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
That's like
there's a lot
that happens.
goes down.
There's a lot that happens.
Honestly, in season 2 and 3, but 3 it just hurt my heart.
Why'd it hurt your heart?
I'm not spoiling nothing. I'm not spoiling nothing.
I tried to get you.
I'm not spoiling nothing, but I'm a little sad. I just want that to be known that I'm a little sad.
Oh my god. It was so good. I want to like talk about it so bad, but it's like I don't know. It's just I can't wait for season 4. All I do want to say that the end of season 3 is without any spoilers, it is setting the show up for what is the final season, which is season 4, and it actually feels like there's an end game to this.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure like
the end of season 3 was really sad too.
It's sad,
like,
but
just
it's
the end was just like no, because it just made me feel so like just not good inside. It just made me just like it tugged. It just squeezed in my heart in like a bad way that I was kind of like, these poor babies.
It's weird.
These poor kids.
It's weird because they set it up in a way where like it feels like you're supposed to be happy, but you're not feeling happy.
You're not happy.
Which is super weird, but it was great how they
very
did
melancholy.
it. Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
Yeah. You want to be happy, but you just can't be happy. You just can't.
Yeah, but what I've noticed that because we did go to AnimeNYC, about a couple weeks ago, which we'll talk about later, but there was a surplus of Attack on Titan cosplays
There's so many.
It was so. Listen, I've been going to cons for years, right? This cosplaying soldiers, that's like, oh, that's so 2000
I mean,
whatever, right?
But you always see at least one person
Yeah.
dressed as a soldier.
But let me tell you, like when season 1 came out, it was like everyone in there. Now it's just freaking Demon Slayer, but
Oh yeah,
that's all I saw.
Demon Slayer.
But that's all you saw were like just soldiers, and then it died down. But once like season 3 came back, it's like everyone. Everyone is just a soldier, this soldier, that, just generic soldiers. Doesn't even matter.
I was like, you don't have to cosplay as anybody from that show. As long as you just put on the uniform, you're in that show. You're in that world. There's so many people in that show. It doesn't even matter who you're cosplaying as. People will just think you're somebody because like you vaguely resemble somebody from the background of the show.
Oh yeah. Did I ever tell you the story of like why I love cons and like I'm super like down with cosplaying and stuff, and it's gonna be such a like anime moment.
Okay.
At least in my head, it was such an anime moment. But it was it was me and a friend, right?
Okay.
And we went to like some small like college con, right? And I didn't even like plan on cosplaying because it was such a short notice thing. And I was just like, oh, you want to go? Yeah, sure. So I go there, and at the time, Attack on Titan season 1 was like a thing. The show like just finished or something like that. I was obsessed with it. So I have like this black like Scouts tee, and like it was kind of like I did like a casual cosplay, right? So I had the black tee. I don't even think I had a jacket, to be honest. I have like the whole uniform now, but I didn't have a jacket. I believe I had white jeans, and that's it. Like, talk about like super casual, right? It just looks like I'm just wearing white jeans and like a scout shirt.
Yeah.
So I'm walking through this con, and I'm like, this is amazing. I've never seen cosplay before. Wow. And like I'm walking by, there's a bunch of scouts, and there's one scout, and like I don't even remember her face or anything. So I would love to be like shout outs if you're listening to this podcast and you like our channel. But she walks by me, right? And she kind of like glances at me real quick, and we lock eyes for a minute, and she turns around and just salutes me.
That's cool.
And it was like, I was like, this is cosplay. This is amazing. Like,
I'm a part of something.
it felt like wow, she respects me as a soldier.
Yeah.
And I saluted her back.
Yeah.
And we went on our merry way.
See, that's cool.
That's it. And like ever since then, I just love cons and cosplay now.
No, that's fun. That's like, because it really truly makes you feel like you are part of something.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not just like walking around doing something. It's like, this person saw what I was and acknowledged that I was that thing, and that I am that person like they are. Like, that's cool. That's a cool feeling that somebody like knows, like, oh, I know where you're from. I'm from that too.
Yeah.
Let's do something from that show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Got itch?
Yeah. I mean, well.
But all right. Enough about Attack on Titan.
I could talk
Or
about Attack on
cosplay.
Titan
Yeah, because I
forever.
could talk about, because we are like, we're just getting carried away. I'm like, we're just going way too long. Anyways, I want to talk about Premiere too,
Okay.
which we went to go see kind of far back, right?
Oh man.
We saw about, I want to say like a month ago.
Was it?
I think it was about a month ago, but we're going to go see
I feel
it.
like that seems less time. Than
But
I
we're
thought.
definitely going to go see it next week. Again.
Are we gonna go see it on Tuesday?
Hell yeah, we're going to go
Okay.
see it on Tuesday. At least I am. Shit.
I want to see it again. I love that movie. You know that.
But yeah,
My other fucking crush is
Yeah.
in that movie. My baby Leo. I love him so much.
stand in line. He's got a whole fan base.
He's so beautiful.
You think you're unique for liking Leah?
No.
I'm in that line.
I still love him though. Like, again, I don't have crushes that often on anime
No.
boys, but him, I don't know what it was. I think the thing was I thought it was a girl. And so it
I'll
was
be honest-
instant girl crush.
I'll be honest with you. When I saw the trailer before watching it, obviously, me being a big fan of the director, and when I saw Leo for the first time, even the poster and everything with like Gallo and everything, like I thought he was a girl.
He looks like a girl. And I had instant girl crush, and then I was like, oh my god, it's a boy.
Yeah.
He's a boy. And then I just had a different feeling.
I was like, wait a minute, how am I I'm feeling weird inside. Like, I don't even know.
And then it wasn't girl crush, it was like actual crush. And I love him. He's beautiful. And he just like, he's really fighting for something, you know? Like, he's fighting for his I can't speak. He's fighting for his cause.
Fighting for his right to party.
Yeah, honestly though,
So
he's
what-
not really doing anything wrong.
Oh, you want some? Keep talking.
But he's not doing anything wrong. He's really just, he is trying to fight for him and his people and the thing he believes in, and you know, nobody wants him. They all want him and his people off the planet, which is mad racist, by the way. And
Spoilers, by the way.
well,
Not really.
not
but,
really.
No, this is kind of like the plot of like everything, but I just want to make sure you don't get too excited and just be like blurt out and be like, wow.
Well, I'm not gonna name any names or any
Yeah.
type of things, but that's basically what the movie is.
But I guess like, so we don't go too much into spoiler territory, let's talk about like just how this movie opens up. Because I think that, to me, that is like one of the like steal the show moments, because this movie opens up with what looks like the ending of the movie.
Yeah.
It's a big battle, there's flames, epic music is going on. It feels like we just walked in late to the movie theater, to be honest. And oh my god, the director, what's his name, Hiroyuki Imaishi, he directed like Kill la Kill, Gurren Lagann, Evangelion, I believe, Fully Cooley. Sorry if I'm wrong about that, but I'm just a huge fan of him, and it was great to see that style again. Just from the music to the way like the fight scenes look, and just super over the top, splash of comedy in there and everything, but just super epic. And that's just like what he does so well, is just epic scale things. And it was one of those things where nothing sad's happening, but I feel like I want to cry just because there's so much like overwhelming emotion coming from this thing I'm watching, that it's just like my body doesn't know how to handle it, and I just feel like I just need to like cry.
Yeah.
It's just a work of art. It's beautiful. Go see Premiere.
Oh my god, the colors, like the color scheme in that movie is just
Kind of like pastel, right?
yeah. It's like they use interesting, like it's an interesting color choice, just with like I don't want to spoil anything, but just with like things that are colors that you wouldn't expect them to be, and just and then I'm just thinking about like the first time you meet Leo. I'm not gonna spoil that either, but he just looks so cool.
He is freaking cool. God damn it.
He just has what I call big D energy.
The big D?
The big D energy. He just looks so cool and just so like just with it. He's just so cool and calculated, and just he knows what he is doing. He knows why he is there, and he does not care who gets in his way.
No.
I love him.
So just great characters. That's I think the one thing that that this director knows how to do. Like, obviously shout outs to the team and everything that animates and just like makes the concepts and everything, but they just know how to make memorable characters from the writing standpoint and also the design standpoint, which is like super, like when you think about like I mean, you haven't seen Gurren, right?
No, I've only seen the first episode.
And just like the style doesn't look samey, which is really great. And then you have like characters from like Kill la Kill being like Satsuki, Ryuko, like super memorable characters from the design standpoint and the writing of them. It's just super cool. But god damn it, Premiere, I can't wait to see it again. I know, I want to see it so bad. Because it's one of those things where it's like, I don't really want to see it again, and then like I listen to the soundtrack and everything, and
it's like I want to see that again.
And it's like I gotta like experience that like
in the movies again. Like, it's one thing just watching it on like your DVD player at home, but like to see it in the theaters with the huge screen and the freaking surround sound and just like being completely just enveloped in this like world. It's like, I don't know, it's like nothing else, you know?
Yeah.
So phenomenal. That is such a good movie.
Yeah, I love Premiere.
That's one of my favorite, I think, anime movies of all time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where I put it because obviously number one is just a silent voice for me.
Oh,
That was just so good. But there's
Silent
also
Voice is a good one.
yeah, there's also Your Name and everything. But I don't know. There's something about that movie that I just don't know where to place it. It's just it's such a different movie. That's the thing.
Yeah. It's hard because it's like that's not really a movie you can put in the same category as like a Your Name or like a Silent Voice because it's like those movies are very like I mean, you know, Silent Voice is about the bullying and Your Name has got like it's like I don't want to say supernatural aspect to it, but kind of. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then you have like this fighting movie. That isn't a fighting movie, but it is a fighting movie, kind of.
There's a lot of
It's an action movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of battles and stuff like that.
So it's weird to put that in like that category because it's not like they're all completely different movies.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really compare them because of how different they are. But like, I guess you could, but I don't know why you would.
Yeah.
So it's hard to like rate them. Like you can be like, oh, my favorite movie about bullying, my favorite movie about supernatural shit.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Favorite action, yada yada. You know, if you did it that way.
Yeah.
That's how I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously though, I can't choose. I can't ever choose what my favorite movies
me
are.
either. But you know what? I can choose to do the news with Kayla Dennis.
Okay.
So we like to do, or like we're gonna get into the news, but I want to do it my way.
Okay.
With song, all right?
Oh my god. All right.
I haven't played ukulele in so long. I have no idea what the chords are. All I want to do is see you turn in. Oh, wait, no, that's the actual lyric. All I want to do is get into the news with Kayla Dennis. With Kayla Dennis. All I want to be is someone who gets to read the news with Kayla Dennis. All right. That's it.
Okay.
Let's get into the news.
That's it. Okay.
So the first article is Hideo Kojima. His favorite anime of the year is Masaaki Uesa's Ride Your Wave.
Okay.
Now, do you know Ride Your Wave? It's the one with like it's like the couple, the surfing couple.
Oh yeah.
And the boy dies. It's super sad.
Yeah. I seen the trailer.
I just spoiled it for you, everyone. The boy dies.
Okay, but that's not a spoiler. If you watched the trailer.
I know that. And
You spoiled the trailer.
Yeah. No, that's like kind of like the like the marketing point. The guy dies and like he's showing up everywhere and water and in this cup, but I'm hella thirsty, so I sip them anyways.
You're gonna drink them up in your cup.
Because I'm a thirsty boy. But anyways, I'm not even gonna read the article.
Okay.
We'll just talk about that. We don't even need to read it. Hideo Kojima watched this movie in the back of a plane.
All right.
And I've been wanting to watch this movie for so long, right?
Mm.
There's no showings in America yet that I've seen, at least near us, in the Northeast. But I want to know what plane he's on because I want to watch it.
Was he watching it on a plane here?
Plane? I don't know. Maybe.
Because I was like, I doubt he was.
To be honest, we probably have to like go get a plane to like over in Asia or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well.
Obviously, because I feel like like a lot of like international planes have like the video screens.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta get a next flight to Japan or something.
Is it just not playing in America at all, or just not where we are?
I'm not sure. I think eventually, I think they're still looking to like air it over here, but I have no idea.
So that's just a movie we're gonna miss out on
Yeah.
then for now.
But here's the thing. So he said that it like is his favorite anime of the year.
Wow.
And it made him cry, I guess.
Aww.
Made him cry or almost. And do you know Hideo Kojima at all? Like, have you seen like pictures of him and
I think so.
videos of him?
I think so.
This guy is just an anomaly, just on social media and everything. And I could just picture him just like being just.
Is he the weird looking one with the glasses?
You take that back.
No, but not weird looking. But you know what I mean.
You take that back.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah. No, he is the.
He's like that, like nerdy kind of.
Yeah.
Type look. Okay.
No, didn't you see? You saw the Conan O'Brien?
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, it is him. That's who I thought it was.
him.
Okay, that was who I was explaining.
Yeah, for like Death Stranding and everything.
He's not weird looking, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He just has like an interesting look.
Yeah, you know what that interesting look is? The look of genius. He's a genius, all right.
Okay.
I want to hang his picture up like right here,
Do it.
like somewhere up here.
No balls.
What do you mean no balls?
No
I'll do it right now. I'll put it on there. I'm gonna Photoshop his face like right on this girl's thing. And it just says,
pray to him.
and he just says, "I'm a genius. Take out the Doki Doki Anime Club."
Oh my god.
No, I love him. He's my number one anime crush. No, but all I picture is like the lady, the stewardess?
Yep.
Yeah, the stewardess walking down and credits are rolling. And it's just like, but the thing is, he wouldn't be like an
He
overly.
would just be standing there with like a tear.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. He'd be like,
He'd just be like,
the thing is, I picture him just being like, sir, like, do you want peanuts? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And he's like, sir, do you need some sumimasen? Just oh, gomenasai. And just like he just can't, and she just walks away. It's like, okay.
it's like, I'll come back.
And yeah, I mean I put this news article in here because I just thought it was funny just seeing the idea of him like, this is my favorite anime. And there's even a picture of like, he took a picture of like him of like the screen on the back of like a seat, and it was like the funniest thing. Maybe I'll insert it in the video somewhere in this area. I don't know, but it was like the funniest thing to read that, and I had to talk about it because he's just the legend. And Death Stranding just dropped. I haven't played it because I had no time.
Played a little bit of it, right?
Yeah, a little bit, but we've just been busy building this shit. So
Yep.
it looks good though.
Yep.
Again, thank you to our carpenters. But, all right, we'll go on to the next news article, which is demolition of...
This is a sad one.
This is a sad one. Yeah, I mean, the more I think about it, it's one of those things where I'm like far removed from it, but whatever. It's the demolition of Kyoto Animation Studio 1 is to start November 25th, which means it already happened. We shouldn't laugh at that. Why are you laughing?
It's not funny, but
it's funny because we're just recording a little bit late, and it's just a bunch of news articles I want to talk about. So November 25th, they did that, and Daryl Harding from Crunchyroll.com, he writes, early in the morning on November 24th in Japan, NHK reported that Kyoto Animation Studio 1, the site of the horrific arson attack on the beloved anime studio that occurred on July 18th, killing 36 of the studio's staff members, will start being demolished on November 25th.
It's so unfortunate.
Kyoto Animation's president Hideaki Hata said in an interview in July discussing Studio One, "When I consider the staff and the people in this neighborhood, there are people who don't want to see such a gruesome sight. The charred remains of the studio are currently in full view to the residents and any passers-by on the train due to the size of the studio and the suburban Kyoto landscape."
Yeah, maybe it's for the best then. They tear it down instead of leaving, a carcass. That's basically what it is now. You know what I mean? Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? It's not like...
It's a burnt building. Yeah. You can't really do anything with it. The only way you can really fix that is to tear it down and then rebuild it, right?
Yeah, I guess,
can't really fix a burnt
I'm not
building.
sure. I mean, they say Studio One, right? Does that mean there's multiple studios?
Probably.
I didn't really research it, but
I was like, I doubt there's one. And that's it. You know what I mean? A lot of places like that have more than one studio.
Yeah.
They're probably just in other parts of
Yeah, I'm not sure if they I mean,
it might be the main studio though.
You think?
Which if it is,
there's a lot of I know there was a lot of big names, but also a lot of young new names that were unfortunately killed in that whole thing. And the more I think about it, the more it makes me sad because I love Kyo Annie. They made so many good works, like A Silent Voice, #1 on my movie list, right? And they just do such beautiful work, even if the show isn't good. I mean, I guess it's all subjective, but if you haven't even liked the show, there's no way that you look at one of their shows and you go, this is an ugly ass show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, they make beautiful, animation pieces, right?
Yeah.
And, yeah, that shit sucks.
Yeah. It is real unfortunate.
Yeah. It was one of those things where, I heard there was a fire, right? And it was one of those things where I was hoping that it was just it caught fire. Nobody was hurt. Minor. But if
the popcorn in the microwave in the staff room caught fire, but no,
it was no, this was legit an attack on the studio. Yeah. Which is super unfortunate, and it's crazy that we're even talking about this. which is one of those things. But yeah, it's getting demolished November 25th, which already happened. It got demolished November 25th. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, gotta rebuild.
You gotta rebuild and go on. I can't wait to go and support them once they start making more shows and stuff like that. I think the one thing I'm actually super upset about is that the director of Dragon Maid passed away in that fire, and I was really looking forward because they announced a season 2 for it. So I don't know, are they still gonna do it? You would assume so, right?
You never know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that could have been something that, like, they were like, oh, yeah, we're going to do this. But, like, I can see them continuing it in his honor or her honor. But at the same time, I could see them putting it to rest because of that reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to, like, mess with it. It's somebody else's vision. It's somebody else's work.
Yeah.
And it can go either way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the thing is that, like, it's not like he, like, made the manga and all that. I don't know which came first, the manga or that. I believe the manga did, but I don't know. All I know is that hopefully if they do put another person on there, it still has that same vibe and spirit. Because there's just something special about that show.
Hopefully it'll be somebody that, like, maybe worked with him, that kind of knew it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Someone
like,
on the team,
vibe,
maybe.
Yeah.
That's very possible, actually.
That they put in charge instead.
All right. On to a happier note. Weathering with You wins the ASPA award, the Asia Pacific Screen Award. That is.
Okay.
Jennifer Sherman of Anime News Network says Makoto Shinkai's Weathering with You anime film won the Best Animated Feature Film Award at the 13th ASPA in Brisbane, Australia on Thursday. Hiroyasu Ishida's Penguin Highway film was also nominated for the award, which I have.
We still haven't watched
and
it.
I haven't watched it, but I digress. The two anime competed against Kirby Atkins Mosley's on Sung Yoon's Underdog and Bazad Nalbandi's The Unseen Films. Weathering with You and Penguin Highway screened for free in Brisbane on November 16th and 17th. Shinkai won the Best Animated Feature Film category in APSA's inaugural year in 2007 with 5 centimeters per second. His Children Who Chase Lost Voices from Deep Below and Your Name. Films also received nominations in the same category in 2011 and 2017, respectively. And it says the last anime to win the Best Animated Feature Film was Miss Hokusai, which won in 2015, aside from the ones that we were talking about. How do you feel about that? I want to watch Weathering with You so bad.
Which one was the Weathering with You?
Weathering with You was it was Makoto Shinkai's After Your Name. It was the one where, like, I don't know, I haven't watched the trailer, but it was like the one with the, obviously there's always a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
And it was like, it looked like she controlled the rain, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And the other person, like, made it sunny.
Yeah. No, I do remember this one. Well, I mean, I didn't watch a trailer for this one either.
Yeah.
But I do remember, like, was there a trailer for that? Did we see that in the movies? Like, a trailer for that in the movies?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. It might have been just, like,
A small teaser?
it might have been like, yo, look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's what I thought. Because I was like, I remember that, but I'm like, I don't think I watched a trailer for it, though. So, like, how did I see that?
Yeah.
But if it was, like, a little, like, teaser, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Didn't watch a full trailer, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I like the director. And, like, they make him, like, great pieces. So,
Yeah.
I could assume
Garden
it would
Awards
be
and everything. Oh my god.
a great, you know, movie. It's
Well-
funny, though, because I was reading this and I thought it said ASPCA award, and I was like, what?
The NAACP award. It's like
I
what?
got really confused. I was like, that's not, that has to do with animals. That's not.
Yeah. But that we had a chance to go see it. Kinda. I don't know. AnimeNYC was premiering this movie, and I wanted to watch it so bad, but there was no way for some reason. Because we're, like, walking around, right? And there's, like, they had the Weathering with You, like,
Signs everywhere.
booth and panel, and it's like, oh, it's premiering here, come watch it. And there was no representatives to, like, tell us where to get tickets and all that, but that was, like, such a missed
It was
opportunity.
like we didn't know where it was.
Yeah.
What if we even had to buy tickets for it? Nobody talked about it. Like, none of the people we were with wanted to go see it. So we were kind of just like, guess we'll wait till January when it comes out.
Yeah, that was the one thing that sucks, but Wait, you said January?
Yeah, I thought it came out in January.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I thought it did. I'm pretty sure the people we were with were talking about that's when it came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang, I didn't know that. Damn, we gotta go watch that in January soon.
I think it comes out like really soon, actually. Yeah. That was just like the thing. It was like, oh,
early
we
screening.
don't need to see it. We'll just see it later.
Yeah.
When it comes out. I'm pretty sure the sign said January too. That's when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong, but I swear that I thought that was when it was.
Yeah. But yeah, that was one thing. So if you were kind of on the fence of whether you should watch this movie and like you were looking at the trailer, I don't know. First of all, like if you don't know who Makoto Shinkai is, just get bent.
Oh my god.
Just get bent. No, it's like he just makes great movies, and you should know his name by now, especially after your name, because I think even people that don't really watch anime, it's like people are starting to know his name, and at least they're starting to know at least that movie, Your Name. So you should connect the two. Heard they're making a live action Your Name.
Why? I hate the live action anime adaptations. I hate them. They all suck.
What are you talking about? That Death Note.
I hated that movie so much. It took everything in me. Like, I had to force myself to finish that because literally halfway through I was like, what is this?
Oh, I loved it.
Who made
it was
this
so bad. It was so good.
Bullshit. Like, I just remember being so angry about it. Like, I just remember it making me so mad. And I think it was just because, like, I had just finished watching Death Note.
Yeah. The thing was, like, Kayla, like, just finished Death Note and was like, oh, I think it was, like, kind of like, oh, the Death Note movie's coming out. It's like, oh, let's go watch Death Note. And then, like, watch the movie. And I was like, yeah.
And that's what I did.
What'd you
I watched
expect?
the full show fully through. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was such a phenomenal show. And then I watched that bullshit right after it. I was like, who even okayed this? It literally looked like the people read like a short synopsis of the show and then tried to make it into a movie. The casting choices were awful besides William Dafoe. He played an awesome Ryuk. Everyone else sucked so bad. Everyone else was awful. Like, they should have casted that way better. Or just not have done it at all. Like, I think they should have just not done it. Or whoever wrote it, like, I'm sorry, but, like, dude, come on.
Yeah. To me, it was just, like, the direction and the writing. I can't believe we're still in, like, 29... I guess, when did it come out? 2018?
You think so?
Whenever it came out, it was, like...
Yeah,
it was a little... I don't know, maybe I'm speaking out of my ass here, but, like, maybe it's a little too late to start, whitewashing it. As dumb as that sounds.
Too late to start whitewashing it?
Too early. Yeah, it's like one of those things. I don't know how to say it, but like, it just felt like, why whitewash it now?
Well, I mean, it shouldn't have been whitewashed at all. Like, there was no reason for that.
It's like there's no Light Yagami. There was like, was it Light Turner?
Yeah.
Cousin of Timmy Turner.
And Mia. Freaking, what was her last name?
Freaking Mia. I don't even know. Mia.
What was it? Because I don't know. Because I was like, her name wasn't. Her last name I don't think was Amane.
I was about to say Mia Amane, but it wasn't.
No, because it's Misa Amane. That's the Japanese name.
I was like, I'm gonna search up real quick. Mia Death Note.
Stupid.
But great actor.
Who?
Or actress. The one that played Mia.
Well, I mean, she's better in other things.
Yeah. She was given a bad role?
That was not...
I don't even know.
Yeah, no, it was just a bad role.
Mia Sutton.
Mia Sutton?
That was her name.
Why? They gave him, like, the widest names. What the hell?
I don't know. They could have made this movie, kept it Japanese.
They should just casted Japanese actors. Like, come on.
Yeah. I know we already had, like, a live action from Japan and all that.
But, like, no. And, like, I don't want the Japanese live action version.
Have you seen it?
No, but
it's not that bad. It's not that. No, it's not that bad.
Because I'm like, some of those Japanese live actions are kind of bad.
Yeah, I know.
They're just too like, it's. They make them too anime, and I feel like when you try to make real people act anime, it just is not. It doesn't come out like you want it to. It just makes you look like a tryhard. Like, it's just not. Like, if you take something, right? Like a movie, and say they were to take Death Note, right?
Yeah.
Casted Japanese actors in it, right? But like made it in America, it wouldn't be as like over the top anime-y.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like it would have been like grittier. Like you know what I feel like it could have been like?
What?
Like Sin City.
Yeah, I guess.
If they
Yeah.
made it kind of like that, I
Mhm.
feel like it would have been really cool.
That's,
you know what I mean?
That'd be an interesting take. Yeah.
Like if they could have made it like not like obviously exactly like that, but like just kind of like that, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could have did something cool with it, but they whitewashed it and made it real bad. I'm telling you, the only good part of that movie was William Dafoe, and he did a great Luke. Like he was great.
Yeah.
I wish they had
There's a second one
redid
coming
it.
out. There's a second one coming out.
I mean, yeah, they freaking ended in a way that they had to make a second one.
I mean, you don't gotta.
No, but the way they ended it, they had to. They did that on purpose to make another movie.
You humans are
And they screwed
so
it up. They screwed the story up.
interesting. Or something like that, right? I don't know.
I think that's what he said.
But are you gonna watch
Hate
it?
that movie. No, probably.
I know. It's one of those train wrecks that you just have to watch.
I
It's
don't want to because the first one made me so mad.
I mean, I was chill. I was chill with
hated
it.
You seen how mad that movie made me?
Oh yeah.
So mad.
Dang. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Ah.
No, I did though. That movie was so bad. I hated it so much.
All right. Well, you know what wasn't bad? The new Lupin the Third trailer.
No, that was good. That was a
God
good
damn,
trailer.
that was good. So, Lupin Third, the first opening title sequence was revealed over from CBR.com from Adrian Patterson. With the release date for the movie approaching, Toho Company released the opening sequence for the 3D animated film Lupin the Third, the First. The film's opening draws directly from the original series opening sequence. Lupin can be seen dodging a series of spotlights before running towards the screen with a cheeky smile. Other essential characters, Daisuke Jigen, Goemon Ishikawa the 13th, Fujiko Mine, and Inspector Koichi Zenigata received their moments in the opening. What a fucking trailer.
No, it was a good trailer. I liked it a lot.
It was so damn good.
And they looked great. Like, the
Yeah.
characters look just like them.
This is like, I haven't seen many like 3D, like CG, like animated, like stuff, but I'm starting to believe.
It looked like if Pixar had made it.
It looks like
It was
Pixar made this.
cool. Yeah.
It's like, I'm so hype.
Yeah.
Because like I'm starting to believe in Japanese 3D like animation because I saw like I didn't watch like the whole thing. I want to like sit down and watch it because I was on vacation and like my older brother like kind of put it on. But I saw like Gantz Zero over on Netflix and that animation looks great. And I just didn't. Part of me didn't want to. There's like a stigma, I think, at least from like me, right? When you think Japan, you think 2D animated anime, right?
Yeah.
And then anything 3D is like, oh, we don't watch that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
2D over 3D.
I was like 3D's real big here now.
Yeah.
So-
The thing is like, I think it just comes from, at least from my mindset, it was like, whenever a 2D anime tries to incorporate a 3D thing into it,
Doesn't look right.
it doesn't look right. It doesn't look good
No. Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
Because like, just take like the.
A lot of the time it's poorly done.
Have you seen like Berserk, like the new Berserk?
No.
Anything from that? Oh my god,
No.
it looks awful. I'll show you that later. But it looks god awful.
Does it?
Yeah, I mean to be fair, I think it was like 2011 or some shit like that. But it was so bad, it's awful.
Eesh.
But yeah, usually a lot of 3D animated things. But I'm starting to believe now because I'm starting to see like examples of like specifically this though. I think this is going to be a really good, hopefully, a turning point for like Japan to start making more 3D shit. I guess one example. Do you remember seeing like? Do you remember seeing the Pokemon, the 3D animated Pokemon, the first movie?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? And it looked like Robot Chicken.
Yeah. When you said it like that, yeah.
I was like, what the hell is this shit? At least like, I don't know. When I saw that, I was like, nah, I'm good.
It's like, let's not do that.
It literally looked like a parody like Robot Chicken episode. And I was like, I don't want to watch this. And I love Pokemon, the first movie.
Mm.
I cried when I was it scarred me when I was 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That made me cry too.
It made everyone cry.
It did.
All
It
the
still
millennials.
makes everyone cry.
All the millennials right now is listening to this are crying as we speak.
True.
But yes, Lupin the Third looks so good. And I've always been a fan of Lupin the Third, but this 3D like animated one just looks so detailed and honestly just looks like a Pixar movie.
Yeah. No, it does. It really does look like if Pixar were to remake an anime. Pixar should do that. Not like Pixar themselves, but like the animators from Pixar should do that.
I was like, Lupin the Third, low-key just like super like mature.
Yeah, I was like, could you imagine if Pixar tried to make something like that?
Based on various works, I'm like, there's like literally like gore, like limbs getting chopped off and stuff.
Ooh.
And like there's
I want to see Pixar do that.
And there's like big anime titties.
Of course.
Because why not?
Of course.
There's a lot of that, so I don't know. I don't know how far they're gonna go in this movie. I hope there's big anime titties.
Just 3D anime titties?
Yeah, and I hope there's big anime dismemberment.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool to see animated like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. But, yeah. Lupin the Third, go support it, because I really think this is going to be the one to, like, hopefully start. I want to see more anime in, like, 3D animated. I think that's, like, the coolest thing. But also, keep it 2D. I really hope, 2D anime is not going anywhere.
No.
But I think there is a time for 3D anime to kind of shine.
Yeah.
And if you know any good 3D anime, drop them in the comments. Maybe I'll go check them out. So,
yeah, it'll give us something to watch. You know?
Yeah. You ready for some more sad news? It's not really sad news because I think he's better.
Okay.
But we're jumping to voice actor Chris Ayres receives a lung transplant and is in recovery by Crystalline Hodgkins of Anime News Network.
Why did he need a lung transplant?
I don't know. We're going to figure out. Voice actor Chris Ayres announced on Twitter on Friday that he received a lung transplant on October 31st after having been on a transplant list for almost 2 years. 2 years!
Well, that's what happens.
I know.
That's why people die.
2 years!
Because they're on, for years.
Why didn't I know about this? 2 years?
I don't know.
That's crazy. He was
really didn't talk about it.
I swear he was working too. There was like Dragon Ball Z and shit.
People live their lives when they're on the transplant list.
Ayres added that he is still in the hospital and has more rehab and recovery before he can leave the hospital, but stated doctors have been thrilled with his progress. Ayres added that several anime conventions will reactivate a GoFundMe account for him, as he stated the last 2 years of medication, doctors, and surgeries to prepare for the transplant have used up most of the money I raised those years ago. In November 2017, nonprofit corporation Anime Twin Cities Inc. launched a fundraising campaign for Ayres' medical expenses. Ayres had been diagnosed with end-stage chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. So I guess that's what he has. The fundraiser sought to raise $25,000 primarily to assist in medical procedures and care. The fundraising stated at the time that Ayres required a double lung transplant to survive, along with, was that just both lungs?
Yeah.
Along with 2 additional surgeries. Ayres is best known for voicing the character Frieza in Dragon Ball Z, and then Super in Dragon Ball Super Broly, and has voiced characters in Gantz, Tamako Market, V-Brain, Puzzle of God, Gintama the Movie, Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt, Sengoku, I have no idea, Sengoku, Basara, Initial D, and Tears to Tiara. Again, he served as directors and stuff for various English dubs, but
well, I'm happy he got his lungs.
Yeah,
you know?
Wishing him a great recovery if he hasn't already. That's crazy. That's like my childhood. I was about to do a Frieza impression. I'm like, I'm not trying that. Definitely not trying that. So, best of luck to him.
Yeah,
and hopefully he gets back on his. Because I don't know if you know about this. I don't know if anyone knows about this. DPZ, a lot of yelling.
What? How did you even? That's the most obvious thing.
That's a joke, Kayla.
Leave me alone. Sometimes I can't tell if you're joking or not.
Sometimes I can't either. But yeah. So I guess for our last article, and this is on a better note. It's a fun one. Pulp Fiction screenwriter Roger Avery gives Konosuba movie 5 stars. This is the best. This comes from Kim Morrissey from Anime News Network. Pulp Fiction screenwriter Roger Avery gave a 5-star rating to the Konosuba God's Blessing of the Wonderful World Legend of Crimson anime film on his Letterboxd account on Sunday. Although he did not write a review for the film, he posted on Twitter that it was easily one of the best experiences in cinema I have ever had. Wow. I would go as far as saying it's the reason cinema was invented. The film is based on Natsume Akatsuki's Konosuba God's Blessing on this Wonderful World light novel series. The film opened in Japan on August 30th, yada, 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 yada. It doesn't matter.
He was like into it. Like, it wasn't just like oh, I like it. It was like, this is what everything was made for. It was made precisely for this moment in history.
Now, you've watched Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
I mean, one of the greatest films of all time, right?
Yeah.
In American cinema.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. That's why I put this article in here, because for the man who wrote Pulp Fiction, one of the greatest films of all time, watches this fucking Konosuba.
Yeah.
And says, this is
a masterpiece.
This is why cinema exists.
Yeah.
That's the funniest thing to me.
Yeah.
I've never watched Konosuba, but I kind of watched a couple episodes here and there, and like, it's super silly and
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, there's titties everywhere, from what I've seen.
That's why he likes it.
I guess, I mean, yeah, I guess, why not, right? I mean, that makes sense. But for him to be like, yo, Konosuba, best thing ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's crazy to me. And I thought it was the funniest thing. And like, I honestly thought this was like an Onion article.
It's not?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
like
that.
The Onion.
Yeah. But anyways, I mean, we're going really long. We're an hour in. We didn't even go to our main topic. But we'll, you know what? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about, we went to AnimeNYC, right? That's our main topic.
Okay.
And we met, or at least I met my internet friends. You kind of came along because you're like, oh shit, con.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, come meet my friends. So it was a crazy experience.
Mm-hmm.
It was super liberating, I guess is the word.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of nerve-wracking. I was nervous as shit.
I was nervous.
I don't even know why you were nervous. I guess, I don't know. There was
I knew these people even less than you did.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been talking to these guys for like 4 or 5 years or whatever it is. And it was just weird being like, let's meet people on the internet. You know, something
in New York City.
In New York City. Something your parents really want you to do, you know what I mean?
I was like my grandma. My grandma was not too happy with the fact that I was meeting a bunch of strangers in New York. She was like, make sure you call me every day and don't blah, 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 blah. And I was like, it's not that serious. We're gonna be fine. I was like, these are Kevin's friends. She's like, but just make sure you text me and call me and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I'm only gonna be gone for 3 days.
Here's the thing. I didn't even tell my parents.
That you're meeting strangers or that you were leaving?
Both. I didn't tell my parents shit.
You don't ever, though.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is like, if I told my dad, right?
He wouldn't care.
He wouldn't give a shit.
He'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
See it when you come back.
My mom would have been like,
no.
Hell no.
Yep.
I don't know why.
And then you would have left.
I mean, I know why,
you don't
but
care.
Yep. Rebel.
Yeah.
That's how you gotta do it.
That's it.
And guess what? Had the best time of my life ever.
It was fun. No, it was so
great.
much fun.
You do anything fun at the con? Besides cosplay, right?
I mean, of course I cosplayed. Cosplayed as everyone's favorite waifu, Earth-chan.
Dead meme.
What?
Dead meme.
It's not.
Earth-chan lives forever,
It's a
all right?
dead meme like the freaking dead Earth.
I was like, it's never, that meme is never dead as long as we're standing on this earth.
True.
So
like in the next 20 years it'll be a dead meme?
yeah, I was like, yeah, we don't got that long, so enjoy it while it lasts, folks.
Seriously. No, I don't know, the con was fun in general. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, specific fun things that we did. Or that I did, I guess. I guess, we walked around, we went, it was cool because it was, like, I'd never been to a con that was that big before. Like, I've been to this small, like, Kineticon one, It's like a smaller, like not as big. There's not really like too many big names there. Yada yada yada. But like going to this one, it was like it's in the same place as like Comic-Con is.
Yeah. If anyone knows what the Javits Center is, that's where it was.
It's huge, beautiful building. There's like huge, like big name, like booths everywhere. Like, and I've never seen a big booth like that before. Like, there was like freaking like there was like a Crunchyroll booth, wasn't there? There was like there was like a Faku booth. There was like a Funimation booth. There was like all like huge like big booths before, and I was like, wow, this is like the big name people here. And then there was like big voice actors and like I don't know, it was really cool. It was a cool experience. Like I feel like I didn't like the atmosphere of the con as much.
What?
I think it was just like the con we usually go to is a little more like
it's a little chill, lax.
Yeah, and everyone's really like really out there to like get to know each other, and everyone's like real nice and talkative and yada yada yada. And then like I feel like it was just more businessy. I feel like just slightly more than like it didn't feel like as much as a family. Like I didn't feel like I could make friends at this con as much.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Let me tell you, you haven't been to Comic-Con, right? It is like
I don't want to go to Comic-Con.
It's like quadruple that. It's like no one talks to each other. Everyone just goes there, does their shit, goes out.
But that's what it kind of felt like at this one.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I couldn't really go up to anybody and talk to them without feeling, like, kind of weird about it.
I mean, luckily one of, like, my internet friends, like, they brought, like, one of, like, her friends, and that kind of filled that space for me. Of, like, oh, a new person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that was cool, and she was going to the con, so it was all fun.
Yeah.
But, crap, I wanted to say something. I want to talk about like something that happened that was real. Oh yeah, I remember. So I'm messaging, the people and like, was that mask? Oh, okay, the ones that you threw.
Yes.
And just made a mess.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm talking to like my friends. We got a group chat going on, right? And I'm talking to them, and I don't really like. I don't know. You can only know so much. Right? Through the internet?
Yeah.
Or not even just the internet, I guess just like talking through text, right?
Yeah.
It's like I don't even know what their voices sound like. I know like maybe one or two voices, but like I don't know where they are on like the pervert level, I guess. And like how much can they tolerate? I don't know if someone's a feminist. I don't know. So I messaged them and I'm like, I kind of want to bring my body pillow. I have a body pillow, right? A body pillow of her.
Yeah.
Yumi from Senran Kagura, right? And it's super comfortable. It's soft. It's memeable. And I was like, I kind of want to bring this, right? And I just can't. I don't know where they are on their comfortability level. Yeah. And I'm like, I take a picture of it, and I send it to the group chat. And it was one of those like, you know, back in high school when like you had that guy/girl you like.
Yeah.
And you're just like, should I send it? Should I send it? And you wait there for like 20 minutes or whatever, and you finally send it, and you chuck your phone across the room.
Yes.
That was low-key me. And I do it, and I was just like, nah, you good. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, guys and girls. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that felt good.
So, like, we get in there, and, like, we ended up going late, because I had like an audition to go to like pretty late, which, you know, it takes like about an hour to get there from like where we live in. And, you know, I put everyone welcome the body pillow though, because no one was in there, and there was like a little kitchen table, and I planted the body pillow in one of the seats, like as if it was sitting down with us. So when they come in, they're like, oh, like, yo, what's going on? And they thought it was super funny. And turns out, all of them, there's a bunch of perverts.
Yeah.
How much, like, we were at the hentai booth spending way too much time, I would say.
You guys spent way too much time at the hentai booth.
But it was okay. Perverts. We are a bunch of perverts, but you know what? There's guys and girls, so that's what makes it good. It was a bunch of guys, right?
Yep.
A bunch of perverts.
Of perverts.
But since there was inclusions of girls,
there were perverts too.
They were
even more perverted than they were gonna be.
You were looking too.
Yeah, but I didn't buy anything.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You're only a pervert if you buy shit.
Yeah. I don't have any need for hentai. Not to buy it anyway. I like looking at it, but like I don't need to buy it. You know?
Yeah, but yeah,
I don't collect hentai, so
that was like one of the things of like, huh, this is amazing.
yeah.
But the thing was, it was cool being able to like talk like in depth.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I have friends that like anime, but not in the extent of like they look through like directors and like who was like the animator, and we talk about like what inspired blah blah blah, and you know that just kind of that depth. So it was really cool to like even there was one dude that just like knew every like hentai artist, and like
Yeah.
he was like super into it. It was crazy, and I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, it didn't feel like weird, right? It felt like he was just super knowledgeable on the whole topic.
Just knew a lot about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and I was like, this is great. But
Yeah.
that was definitely one of my like my greatest like, I guess, anecdotes from that.
Yeah.
That experience was like being super pent up and like nervous, and it's like, oh no, these guys are chill. Like we're just chilling,
Just
doing
chilling.
things. Anything else you want to talk about?
In general or about anime NYC?
AnimeNYC. Damn, I've never talked like this long in a while. So like I'm just going through water, like my voice is giving out.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything that like fun that happened at Anime NYC.
It was weird because it was like we spent a lot of time in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, for this experience.
Yeah,
but
we did.
yeah,
No, I
it was a lot of half and half.
all I can remember is walking from like our Airbnb to the hotel. Not to the hotel, to the place, and just how cold I was
Oh yeah.
in my freaking outfit, because I had like a crop top and shorts and like my socks on, right? And
Yeah.
obviously I put a jacket on over it in like sweatpants, but it did not help. I was still so cold. Like I'm still traumatized from the walk.
Mhm.
Just because it was like, of course, when we went, it was like so cold in New York City. Like it wasn't even, we didn't get a nice day. We got like 35-degree weather.
Oh, there was I believe the last day was 20 degrees.
Exactly. It was so cold.
Yeah.
I hate the cold.
I felt bad because the thing was I felt bad for like the friend of the friend, right? She like was like, oh yeah, I'm good, I'm walking, and I offered her a ride. I was like, because it was only me and you in one car.
Yeah.
But everyone else piled into another car.
Yeah.
So there was no room for her, and I asked her, I was like, do you want to ride? She was like, nah, I wouldn't want to annoy you both. And
She should have got in the car with us.
should have gotten in the car. I don't know. And to be honest, I didn't see her after that, so she might have died.
Stop it. No, she didn't. I follow her. She didn't die.
Yes, I follow her on her social media. She is in fact not dead.
Very frequently.
Very frequently. A lot of memes.
I like memes, though.
Yeah, me too.
I'm about the meme lords.
Yeah,
I'm a-
yeah, me too.
I'm a meme lord a little bit myself.
I was like, we're going a little bit long, but I'm like, yeah, you got nothing to talk about?
Nah.
No.
Nah, I think
Want to end
I
it right
ran
there?
out of things. Okay.
I mean, I'm good with that shit. All right. If you enjoyed this episode, please go to patreon.com. All right. Thanks for watching. No, go to patreon.com/danceanime and give us $1 if you can. It would really help us a whole bunch. And if you haven't subbed, please do it. I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know. I'm surprised you got this far into the episode
And didn't sub.
and didn't sub. Please sub. It would help so much. I want that custom name. at least the custom name, right?
Yeah.
And like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. Leave a
Don't tell them to dislike the video.
Hey, wait, if you disliked it, you gotta dislike it.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, dislike it if you dislike it. Like it if you like it. Leave some comments below. For a bunch of various things, maybe any topics, suggestions, tips, tricks, tutorials. I don't know.
Or what's your favorite anime? Maybe
Yeah.
we can talk about it.
Exactly. Also, if you have any topics, thoughts, ideas, watch party like suggestions, maybe we could like watch an anime episode by episode, talk about it every now and then. We could do that, but make sure you write into danceanimekevin@gmail.com for that stuff, so I could actually like read it personally and not get lost in the sauce of comments. Like, there's gonna be a bunch of freaking comments anyways. I'm like, there's gonna be like 7 people watching this.
And like none of them are gonna comment.
I know. They'd be like, wow, this is really good.
It's like, thanks.
It's like, thanks. All right. I know you, though. There's a difference there.
It's like, Mom, why did you comment on my video?
But thank you. If you enjoyed watching this, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. By the way, forgot to put in our Twitters. If you want to follow me, at KevSenpai, please follow our channel's Twitter, at DansuAnime. Where can they find you, Kayla?
At KKD Loves You on Twitter.
All right, so please follow us, talk to us about anime, tweet at us, do whatever. See you later.